how's it going? So, I have some super exciting news that I'm really pumped about, and it's that I finally have launched and released my Mastering Light and Color course. So if you've been following my YouTube channel lately, you've probably heard me talk about it, and this course is my best one yet. If you're a digital painter, then you know that one of the most important fundamentals to understand when it comes to painting is both light and color. And sometimes those are some pretty difficult concepts. While there's a lot of information online, it tends to be scattered and all over the place. And this course is here to help you take all of that information and compile it into one spot so you have everything that you need to know about painting light and color. So this can help you with a lot of different problems. If you have problems shading realistically, or maybe when you're painting, you have this idea for a really colorful image in your head, but either it ends up being way too saturated or the colors all blend together and look muddy. Any of those things, this course is going to help you with. So it's 5 hours long. It has 40 lectures. There's a 100% money back guarantee, so if you don't like it, don't sweat it. Get your money back. Once you get the course, you have it for life. There's no expiration date or anything like that, no timers. You can download it so that you can watch it offline anywhere you want. It has 20 downloadable files, which is more than all of my other courses combined, all to help you learn. Overall, it's a really great course, and I'm really proud of it, and I really think you'll like it. It's the most important one I've made so far. So, as usual, I'm doing a special sale for just my YouTube subscribers, and if you're a subscriber, you can get the course for just $18, but this sale only lasts till the end of the month, so until the 31st of August. If you missed out, though, don't sweat it. I always have all of my courses available to all YouTube subscribers for 50% off at all times. So if you missed it, you could still get it there for 50% off. So that being said, this is a section from the course. This is one of the lectures, and this one is on how to create light blooms in digital paintings. And a light bloom is when you have light coming from behind an object really strongly, and it kind of creates this back glow that comes around your character. So this is a quick lecture from the course on how to do that. And if you like this and you want to see more and you want to learn more, then go ahead and use the link in description to sign up and get it for only $18. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, so oftentimes when we're doing the contre-jour lighting situation, there's what's called a light bloom, which is where we talked about where the light sort of bleeds over the edges of the image. Like with the spaceman image that we saw, it's very prominent, okay? And I'm going to show you guys a really easy, quick tip to get that effect. This doesn't make up for, you still have to paint the object itself, the main lighting and everything, as if it's being lit from behind. And in this image, it's not, right? I'm just going to use this as an example to get the light bloom effect, but this is not a replacement for understanding light and being able to paint it. This is just a quick way to get that effect. You would still have to paint the actual lighting on the image to match it, okay? So what I'm going to do is make a new layer. I'm going to whatever object you want the light bloom to be around. Typically when we're doing a light bloom, the background is really bright, so this one is just straight white. I'm going to select, I have my selection tool set to automatic, and I'm just going to select the whole background, okay, which is the white color. And you can either use the lasso tool if you're doing it in Photoshop, if you already have a mask, whatever you want to do. Just select that back layer, okay, everything except for the object. And on a new layer, you're going to fill that selection with white, okay, or whatever color you want your light bloom to be, but usually it's white. So if we turn this stuff off, you can see that I just have this outline of the T-Rex, okay? That's what you want. You want to get to this point. There's lots of different ways you can do it, whatever you prefer, whether it's masks or the lasso tool or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just get to this point and give yourself a selection of the background, okay? So now that we have this, let's turn on our other layers back on. Now that we have this, we can create our light bloom, and it's very, very simple. All you do is, whether you're in Photoshop or Procreate, and Procreate, it's just up here under the adjustments menu. In Photoshop, it's somewhere else. But select Gaussian Blur, and you're going to blur the background of that selection you just created. And you can get it however extreme you want, right? If you do it really extreme, it's going to really take it to the next level. It just depends on how intense you want the light bloom, right? So I'm going to put it about here, and to make it even more intense, I'm going to duplicate that layer. So there's 2 of them, and then the top layer I'm just going to bring down till it's about where I want it. And you can see very, very quickly and very easily we have that light bloom effect. It looks like the light from behind is blown out and it's really bright and overtaking the image. Like I said before though, you still need to light the actual subject as if this is happening, right? So you can see on this T-Rex it doesn't quite match because it looks like there's a warm light source coming from the top left with cool shadows below, and it's not really matching this light bloom effect. So you still need to paint that as though it's happening, but this is a quick way, once you've done that, to add that light bloom without going around with a soft airbrush and painting it in manually. That takes a long time. This is much quicker and much easier and does a really good job. Then if you need to, so I'll merge these layers down really quick. Then if you need to go back and clean some parts off that you don't want to be that extreme, so let's say maybe where he's standing, I want it to just look like more like solid ground, right? And down here by his face or something, you can go through and erase away where it's too intense, or maybe his hands are just getting too much of that, and his tail, right? You can go through and do that however you want, or vice versa. If you're thinking maybe some parts, like his tail, for example, it's a little bit further back there in space, and so the light bloom would be affecting it even more. So if you want to go in there with your airbrush, you can actually just paint it in manually, the parts that need to be pushed back more. If you want it to look really, really bright, so like anything that's further back in space, like his arm, this backside of his jaw, we could push back, right? You could take it to whatever extreme you want, push back any places that you feel like aren't getting adequately pushed back. And yeah, so that's how you guys do light bloom. See you guys in the next lecture.